When you feel like you did something, when you have nothing, and somebody's looking at you on a positive note, man, it makes you feel so good and feel so special, and it makes you do better in life.
This past year has been such a roller coaster for so many of us impacted by COVID.
My name's Fred Wilson, and I've had quite the journey, but I made it to freedom. I served time in Colorado. I did like 26 years. I broke a lot of hearts, and I broke mine the most, you know, and I there was shame and guilt, but I used it as a pickup, not a downfall. As I did my time, I became a good person, you know, and maybe a great person down the end.
My name is Jilla Day. I am a master's level social worker for Lutheran Family Services Crisis Counseling Program. You know, don't feel alone in this. I think that's one thing I really try to get community members and our clients to understand is that you're not alone in this tough time. Many people have been impacted by COVID from all types of socioeconomic backgrounds. And it's okay to seek help. We really worked hard to try to identify where the highest needs were in our community. So one thing we decided was to really focus on the homeless population, and that's how we were able to connect with Ronnie at St. Francis Center.
My name is Ronnie Anika. I'm the director of the employment program.
This side is where we have our intern.
Yeah, St. Francis is a refuge for women and men who are homeless in the Denver metro area.
People donate these clothes to us.
And then we also have the category of those that are transitioning through the justice system.
We got on the bus, and I was scared because I was just getting out, and I didn't know how to use the bus.
When Fred came out of prison, he was in such a place that he was very, very scared. He was from another world into another world, and everything was very fast and very quick. I spoke to Fred in my office, and he seemed like confused. He was like, I hope I can handle this. You know, he was worried that actually it might even lead to him going back to prison because he didn't seem to have control.
I got a bike in the bus. Ronnie helped me to get a job, and so that was good, and he cared about me, so it gave me hope and courage, and I went out there and I got the snow removal job.
We do find folks employment, and we do make sure that our clients are well equipped to start a job.
But this is my phone that Ronnie gave me.
We also tried to get him a phone because that was one of the things he required.
I live by myself.
COVID on top of reintegrating into society, I can understand like just how, overwhelmed he was feeling. Because I've worked with individuals reintegrating back into society, and it's already tough without COVID.
Fred used to come in about 3 to 4 times a week.
I believe that I met with Mr. Wilson about 2 times virtually, and I have spoken to him over the phone. The Colorado Spirit Wellness Program is a grant founded through FEMA. The grant covers free mental health support for all 64 counties in Colorado. We provide one-on-one listening sessions, we provide group support, we provide drop-in sessions, and even in-person support when feasible. So I know a lot of times in social services, clients feel as if they're just being thrown to the wayside, but we really try to pay special attention to that. And in providing a warm handoff, I'm not just saying call this number. I'm actually the one calling, those services for him. That extra support, may have kept Mr. Wilson from going back into the justice system.
He went for the first meeting, and when he came back, he was totally a changed person. He was like, this has been the best. And he was able to get that support, and that has helped him tremendously.
Don't give up, because you can rise up from anything if you want to. You're looking at a person that did it. I got my landscaping and my snow removal job, and I was so proud, and that guy gave me a chance. And I started at 17, I got a raise to 18, and now I'm going to make 20 when I go to in the summer. And that's full time in the summer, all year. I give back. That man helped me and took time out of his life for me to bless me, to give me tickets, to give me clothing in here, to give me support and tell me I can do it.
There we go.
Next thing for me, to be better than I was and be better than I could be. No more victims. Don't hurt people. pick people up and love them and care for them.
When I look at him today and when he walked through the doors, it's a very big difference. He looks like he's really meeting his goals, personal goals that he set up.
Even after COVID ends, I can imagine the long-term emotional and mental health needs, financial needs, economic needs of our community members. So I am really hopeful that this collaborative work will be ongoing to address those long-term needs.
I'm drug-free, I'm alcohol-free, I don't smoke, I serve Jesus, I got 2 jobs, I feel good, I feel blessed. I don't feel like a prisoner. I feel like a freedom of man, a law-abiding citizen, thank you.
All right, later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you again. God bless you.